Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So today we're gonna be talking about the newest Space Jam and how much of a shit show it was. Of course, I'm gonna go into some details on why it's bad and give some points on why it's good. But before we get started with that, I'd like to give a few shoutouts. First off, shout out to the ABL Discord. Second, shout out my boy Shreesher live streaming Space Jam on the ABL Discord. Shout out to him.
我现在有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是《速度与激情9》比冰淇淋《速度与激情9》我最喜欢，所以现在是音乐时间。
And shout out my boy Noise for being the physical embodiment of Uncle Ruckus.
Well, Tim, you three vine swingers should feel right at home. I'll be there when the white man don't need me no more. And let this be yet another reminder that no matter how much money you got, you still just a nigga.
But yeah, though, if you guys are watching this video right now, shout out to you. Anyway, let's talk about Space Jam. So let's just get a few things cleared first. I mean, I feel like this movie was just an ad for like Warner Brothers or whatever. I mean, there's different references to different properties like the Flintstones or I don't know, King Kong, Superman, this and that. And I mean, granted, you know, it's fun. It just gets a little distracting after a while. You know, I'm basically falling asleep throughout the last part of the movie, and I should be paying attention to the main characters, but I'm looking in the background looking for my favorite superhero. And I mean, I see what they're trying to do with it. You know, they're trying to get all their properties in there, but you know, it's somewhat distracting. Second thing, now this is sort of a hard pill to swallow for me, but it's made for a new generation. You know, it's not made for kids like me or you that grew up in the 2000s or the 90s. It's made for a whole new crowd. And granted, you could say the old one was kind of made for kids too, even though, you know, I watched the old one. It was cool. Watching this one, it's obviously not as good, but you know, the old one was still sort of made for that, you know, kid crowd, I guess. Plus, it was a big brand deal for Michael Jordan. I mean, of course, you had the jerseys, you had the action figures, you had the shoes. I know they released a pair of Space Jam 11s and 8s. There's a lot of merchandise released with the original Space Jam that's actually really valuable today. Whether we like it or not, we have to accept this. And another important point I would like to make is LeBron just can't act. I mean, granted, I'm no better. You place me in front of the camera, I'm obviously gonna fuck it up. But I don't know, man. I feel like they could have gotten somebody better. You know, I'm not into basketball. Maybe they could have gotten, I don't know, Stephen Curry. You know, someone like that. And the storyline it's somewhat typical. You know, of course, you have LeBron's son, I want to do my own thing, but of course, LeBron's pushing him to do basketball. Of course, the son runs away and he gets trapped in this like universe thing. And of course, LeBron's enemy is, I can't remember his name. I'll just put photos up. It's this guy. So, of course, as soon as LeBron gets trapped in this Toonverse thing, he has to work with the Looney Tunes in order to get his son back. That's essentially what the story is. Is it the best story? No, but I mean, they could have done Space Jam a lot better than this. And another, I guess, point I like to bring up, the tunes aren't even 2D. I mean, the original Space Jam, the tunes were basically, you know, cartoons. That's what they're supposed to be. But in this, we all know, yeah, they're the CGI. Why does everything have to be CGI nowadays? Why can't things just be, you know, simple, normal? Why can't things just be, you know, how they used to be? You know, they're called Looney Tunes for a reason. But no, they just have to be CGI. And there's one scene that I definitely want to bring up. Now, this is near the end of the movie, and I gotta say, you know, I was sort of falling asleep to this, but I thought this cutscene was gonna have some hope. You know, the Looney Tunes were losing, and I thought they were gonna bring in Michael Jordan. You know, as a reference to the old one, and Michael Jordan and LeBron were gonna, you know, beat the Toon Squad. But no, they brought in Michael B. Jordan, and I mean, how hard could it have been to bring in the original Michael Jordan? Enough talking for me. I'll just read the scene.
Oh, I can feel his power already.
Ooh, I can hear his shoes. At guard, 6'6" from North Carolina. Number 23, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, so apparently they couldn't get Michael Jordan, but I don't know. I would say that's enough for me about this movie. Like I said, it's appealing to a whole new crowd, a whole new generation. And I guess the Zoomers like me just have to grow up. And one more small point that I want to make before I wrap up this video. Nobody's watching it at this point. I'm just gonna say it. They cut off Lola Bunny cities. Why? I guess they're appealing to the whole SJW crowd. You know, nothing can be sexual anymore or stuff like that. But they cut off Lola Bunny cities, and I don't know why they did that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, it's appealing to a younger crowd, a younger generation, and I guess they can't handle that stuff nowadays. But that's just another small point I'll have to bring up. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. No rushing. Tell me down below. Did you guys watch the new Space Jam? Or did you watch the original? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Are you trying to have sex with me?